Europe as a continent is well known worldwide for its many fashion superhubs, such as London, Milan, and Paris, with a multitude of famous events every year, such as London Fashion Week and Paris Fashion Week. But there are many cities in Europe that boast similar achievements in fashion that aren't as well known worldwide, many of which pride in being the birthplace of international luxury designer brands, such as Gucci in Florence, Italy, Balenciaga, who opened his first boutique in San Sebastian, Spain, and Loro Piana in Corona, Italy. So be sure to put these on your itinerary list next time you hit the continent. Hello and welcome to Hot Girls Europe, your guide for being a hot girl in Europe. My name's Luisa, and on today's episode of Hot Girls Europe, we'll be exploring the top 5 secret fashion cities in Europe, other than the famous Paris, Milan, London, etc. Now, some of these might even come as a surprise to born and bred Europeans, especially West Europeans. But if you're an outsider, I highly doubt you would have heard of some of these hidden gems. Why should we bother with the secret fashion capitals and not just focus on the main ones, might you ask? Well, as hot girls, we love to be educated, and any fashion enthusiast should have these on their radar to explore in more detail every time they have the pleasure of being in Europe. Now, while these cities might not have hosted events such as Paris Fashion Week or London Fashion Week, they have other indispensable traits crucial to Europe's fashion history. Before we begin revealing the top 5 secret fashion capitals and the reason they deserve a spot amongst the ranks, please hit the like button and subscribe to Hot Girls Europe so that the YouTube algorithm knows you're a hot girl too and can help other hot girls discover Hot Girls Europe too. An important note before we start. These 5 hidden gems are not listed by size, such as number of inhabitants, but rather by other factors, such as their contribution to fashion and the importance of fashion and design to the culture of the city. Okay, coming in at number 5 is Vienna, Austria. Vienna is the biggest urban area in the country by far, and on a side note, was ranked the best place to live in the world in 2018. What's more, it's a European culture capital that attracts gorgeous people with gorgeous fashion. With an inventory of over 22,000 objects, the Wien Museum Fashion Collection is one of the most extensive in Europe. It was founded by Alfred Kunz, the first director of the fashion school of the city of Vienna, after the Second World War. Surprisingly, Vienna also hosts an annual MQ Vienna Fashion Week, which celebrated its 13th anniversary in 2021. Art and culture had a long tradition in Vienna, including theatre, opera, classical music, and fine arts. Helmut Lang, the creator of the fashion brand Helmut Lang, was also born here, and the brand continues to operate despite his departure in 2005. Vienna is full of young, exciting designers who are pioneering unique and forward-thinking concepts. Here are some designers to keep note of next time you're in Vienna, including Roshi Porcar, Franziska Fürpass-Kermani, and Sia Kermani of Femme Maison, Jana Wieland of Acne Studios, and Andreas Eberharter. Up next, at number 4, we have Spain's Barcelona. Since the early 20th century, the textile industry has grown and allowed the city's designers to produce some of the most beautiful garments. Today, Barcelona is one of the most diverse fashion capitals in Europe, with its major avenue, Passeig de Gracia, an elegant and luxurious boulevard offering a number of luxury brands. Also, tourists and locals can enjoy shopping near Barcelona's most iconic architecture while they are walking. Parallel with Passeig de Gracia is Avenue La Rambla de Catalunya. This was a showcase for Barcelona's bourgeoisie at the turn of the 19th century, and links the Plaça Catalunya with the district of Gracia, hence its name. A side note, Zara and Mango are one of the most famous Spanish boutiques, so remember that the next time you visit these fast fashion giants. The list of international firms that have already opened stores at the luxury promenade is quite impressive. Cartier, Tiffany's, Chanel, YSL, Dolce & Gabbana, Valentino, Prada and Stella McCartney, just to name a few. In fact, there are over 160 establishments along the avenue. A little over a half, 65% to be exact, are exclusive Spanish firms, while the rest are well-known international stores. A surprising fact is that 1 in every 4 purchases made in Spain by visitors from outside the European Union are made right here, at Passeig de Gracia. The big hotels, for their part, are also located on the avenue. Majestic, Mandarin Oriental, Om, Casa Fuster and Comte de Barcelona are just a few examples. Most of them have spectacular roof terraces, in addition to superb restaurants boasting Michelin stars. So, some standout labels you'll find here in Barcelona are Iviori, Nathalie Capel, Ailanto and Desigual. At number 3, we have Copenhagen in Denmark. We've all seen the TikToks of Copenhagen style versus Stockholm style from Sweden, and I must say that I fit more towards Copenhagen style, but don't kill me in the comments, please. That's not to say that you hot girls following the Stockholm style aren't killing it, it just doesn't suit me. So, Copenhagen is on our list because it's home to the Nordic Bohemian movement that has swept the world with its idea that everything people own should have a value. It combines comfort with minimalism. Copenhagen's stripped-down fashion is a metaphor for what the world hungers for right now. Some distinct labels you'll find here are Baumann Ferdgarten, Mads Norgard, and Henrik Vipskov. Like Vienna, it also hosts its own Copenhagen Fashion Week that is held biannually for spring, summer, and autumn, winter. The first Copenhagen Fashion Week was held in 2006, the result of a merger of previous Danish clothing trade fairs, Dansk Modeug and Dansk Herrenmodeug, which date back to the 1950s. Coming in at number 2, we have Budapest. Now, Budapest itself is a city in a stunning natural setting, with a rich architectural and historical heritage offering an unmatched combination of culture, blooming gastronomy, and the advantages of thermal waters and World Heritage sites. Divided in two by the Danube, the city is made up of Buda on one side, with Ottoman-era thermal baths at the foot of the Gellert Hill, the Royal Palace and Matthias Church. But what Budapest also has to offer is an unbelievable fashion culture that most aren't aware of. Budapest, too, hosts the Budapest Central European Fashion Week, or BCEFW for short. The Hungarian Fashion and Design Agency, HFDA, organized the Budapest Central European Fashion Week before the International Fashion Weeks to display the works of Hungarian brands and designers to the international scene early on. The BCEFW is one of the largest fashion events in Central Europe that ensures the introduction of Hungarian and Central European designers to the fashion industry, the press, and the general public. According to Roadster, the Hungarian Fashion and Design Agency, HFDA, organizes events twice a year. The last event was organized in October 2021 and showcased the previous collection, while the current BCEFW is held between 31st of January and the 6th of February. So, at the time that I'm uploading this video, the current BCEFW has just passed, so you can have some time to get booking before the next one. This time, the venue for the catwalk shows on the 4th of February were in the Royal Guard and Riding Hall at Buda Castle, which has recently been renovated. Now, finally, our number 1 secret fashion capital of Europe is Dusseldorf in Germany. Vibrant and creative Dusseldorf is a leading destination for fashion and offers a host of need-to-know brands, creating everything from knitwear to handbags. It is the capital city of North Rhine-Westphalia, the most populous state of Germany. It is the second largest city in the state and the 7th largest city in Germany, with a population of almost 700,000. Within Germany, it is well known for its fashion history and critical position in Europe's fashion and lifestyle industry. Fashion is part of Dusseldorf's DNA. In 1949, the city hosted the world's first fashion fair for retailers, coordinated by trade show organizer Igedo, and has continued to showcase both cutting-edge, homegrown talent and dynamic international designers. Dusseldorf plays host to 5 major fashion fairs each year and is home to over 800 fashion showrooms and 3,000 fashion brands. L'Oréal Germany and TK Maxx both have headquarters here, and the city offers numerous flagship stores as well as the renowned luxury Königsallee Fashion Boulevard, which boasts leading international and German brands. The Königsallee, referred to by us locals as the Kö, is the major fashion shopping street in Dusseldorf, located at the heart of the city. It is a center for fashion lovers and boasts almost every international design name you could possibly think of, as well as plenty of local talent too. Dusseldorf hosts yearly fashion days that are a must if you happen to be in Europe and wish to enhance your hot girl knowledge of European fashion. Although, I must note that these are mainly trade shows for businesses to view these around 600 showrooms. Despite this, though, Dusseldorf is a must if you want to be a hot girl in Europe that knows her stuff about fashion. Did I miss any notable cities that you think I should have mentioned? Let me know in the comments if you think any cities should have been mentioned, and maybe I'll make a second episode of Hot Girls Guide to Europe's Secret Fashion Cities. Thanks for watching Hot Girls Europe. My name's Luisa. Remember to put on your SPF, and I'll see you next time.